Hello everybody, and welcome to day 0 of SJ's UK adventure. I am going to be telling y'all about my journey from Greensboro, North Carolina to Washington, D.C., to BWI Airport, to the plane that'll take me from a layover in Iceland to Stansted Airport, London. Right now, I am being chauffeured by my lovely Nana to the Greensboro bus station. Yeah, one of the two. And of course, it starts drizzling a little bit. It's like they know that I'm going to Britain, and the rain has followed me here. Hopefully it doesn't follow me over there.
Before we get too far along, I just want to state that these vlogs are intended for 3 groups. 1 are Brits that love seeing Americans react to their own country, which is most of you. 2, Americans, Canadians, anyone who's never been to Britain before and wants to know what to expect. And 3, natives and travelers who have not been to a certain city or country that I've been to and are looking for a little more information on that certain place. When I released my itinerary, a comment I got a lot is, wow, you're doing more things in Britain than I've done in my entire life. So with that in mind, I'm going to include links in the description of every place I go to. That way you can check it out for yourself, and I saved you a quick Google search.
I think I made the mistake of getting the 12:30 bus instead of the 8:30 one. I could have been on my way already. Oh well, live and learn. Hopefully this won't be the case when I'm over in the UK. I'm just waiting a long time. The difference is a lot of places have closed already here in Greensboro, like museums. I mean, there's a few bars that are open, but again, I'm trying to conserve money here. I want to spend it all over there, not here. So it's about 10:15, and I realized I made a rookie mistake in not packing any snacks. Funny thing was, I was trying to save money by not buying anything from a vending machine in the little waiting area that they have here at the train station / bus station. But I figured I'd try and live like one of y'all and just walk to a Chinese place. It's late at night. I might be going into a little bit of a hood area, but you know what? That's usually where the best Chinese food is, so I'm gonna live like one of y'all for now. All this cost me $13. Pretty sure this goes with that. That's grilled sesame chicken, by the way. Pretty sure that's a lame looking salad right there, but oh well. Got my veggies in. Mountain Dew. Yeah, solid 8 out of 10, I'd say. Union Station, DC. I did not sleep a wink last night because 1, I was in a cramped seat. It's very small. And 2, humanity is just not present at all on American buses. People don't know how to use their headphones. They don't know how to have a quiet conversation. So I just chugged a Monster Energy when we stopped outside Richmond and stay up all night. So I'm gonna grab some breakfast here, hop the MARC train, and go to BWI. Go get on my plane. Get out of here, Fred.
I will say that even though I don't live in Maryland anymore, Maryland is where we started ETS 21, me and Daniel. So I think it would be criminal to gloss over how significant it is that Maryland is where I am taken off from to go to the UK and to make this journey happen.
BWI. I gotta be honest, I don't do a lot of flying, so might need to have a few beers before I get on the plane just to calm my nerves a little bit. But I don't fly that often, so this is part of the whole Americans don't travel that often shtick that I've been harping on. Y'all, the funniest thing just happened. So, a friend of mine that I'm visiting in London asked me to bring some Reese's Pieces from America, because apparently the UK Reese's Pieces absolutely suck. So at TSA, they said, don't bring anything to drink in there, or he's put it in the separate bin thing. They didn't say food. They take my bag aside, and there's like, come with me, sir. I'm like, is there something in there? And they pulled out the Reese's Pieces I have, and cleared it and tried to see if there was anything dangerous on it. So, Imagine if I couldn't go to the UK just because a fan wanted some Reese's Pieces. That would have sucked. I'm only the second person here. It is 9 a.m. My flight departs at 6:50 p.m. Guess I should go find a beer or something. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. A rite of passage. It is 9:30 in the morning. I'm drinking an Orange Crush. Life is good. Just want to say a big shout out to It's JPS. Just had a little call with him on WhatsApp, and it was just kind of swapping ideas around, and I asked him a few questions about the UK, and his biggest thing was don't be so loud. I mean, I assume I should be doing it. Typically see comments all the time saying that Dan and I are very loud, or me, I'm mostly loud, not Dan. He can keep it under control. Me, I'm loud and proud, y'all. So that was his biggest thing. And hostels, great for meeting people at the bar. And shout out to him for getting 100K, by the way. Y'all go support him if you haven't already. Boarding the plane, y'all. There's no turning back from here.
I should mention also that my fear of flying was quickly quelled as soon as we got up into the air and we were at cruising altitude. It was just the takeoff that made me have to have a few of these beforehand, and a few of these didn't hurt also, and also these little views right here really made it worthwhile. So hit that subscribe button so that I can get over my fear of flying, please and thank you.
God, it is weirding me out that it is 5:15 in the morning and it is bright sunny out. That is so weird to me. How do y'all sleep here in Iceland? I can't handle that.
It was also during this time that a big volcano was erupting on the island of Iceland, and as you can see, it was still going as we were taking off. I hope all y'all in Iceland are doing all right after that incident. It looked pretty gnarly, not gonna lie. This was my first taste of curry outside the United States. Even though it's good for airline food, as you'll see later in this series, it definitely wasn't the best curry I've had. If you want to see that right now and you've been impatient, the full uncut version of that's on our Patreon. Links in the description. Right there is my first glimpse of the United Kingdom. And as you're about to see, we're going to fly through a bunch of clouds, and that right there gave me indication I'm going to have a very authentic experience my first day here in the UK. So it took a little bit to get through customs because my passport wasn't scanning in that little thing that you scan it through. So I had to actually go to a border customs agent, and luckily I just had to answer a few questions and he waved me on through. So then I hopped on the Stansted Express and made my way to jolly old London.
Is this quiet enough for the tube? I've heard you can't really be too loud on here. Most people give you dirty looks. Is this too loud? You'll let me know.
Apparently I got the volume part down, but as you'll soon see, I still had a few growing pains when it came to the London Underground.
Lord, I tell you, this whole London Underground thing is just getting to me. I don't even remember the New York subway being this hard to figure out, or the DC Metro, but I guess a lot of Londoners are just laughing at me now. Whatever. Even in the States, I live in a country, so we don't do public transit.
After that little spat, I eventually did get my bearings on the London Underground, or the tube, or the tube, and how to read the signs, and also standing on the right, walking on the left, and what an Oyster card is. Shout out Kirsty, longtime subscriber, for gifting me my first Oyster card, and was reminded multiple times to mind the gap between the train and the platform.
That's so cool. Damn. Right now I'm at the St. John's Wood Station waiting on Kirsty, friend of the channel, longtime subscriber. Let her plan the rest of the day since I don't know what the devil to do. I mean, we've gotten plenty of suggestions, but I'd rather trust a friend, you know?
We ended up going to Borough Market, one of London's oldest and biggest food markets, dating back to the 12th century. Camden Market was on my list, but a lot of y'all informed me that it was very overpriced and a bit more touristy, so I wanted a more authentic experience, so chose this one instead. While this one is a lot of fun, and I would definitely come back to it, as you'll see on the second day of London coming later this week, it wasn't actually my favorite one. Still very nice though.
Creme brulee donut from, is it the Bread Kitchen or the Bread Ahead? Oh, Bread Ahead. It says it right on there. Oh my god. Dang. That's what's up. I'm making a mess around here.
Bread ahead and the ginger pig right here. Those were my two favorites there. You'll see the sausage roll a little bit later in the vlog, I guess day 2 or day 3. After this, I walked Kirsty back to her tube station, and I thought about doing some sights, but then I decided I wanted to go back and get some more food. Went to the Bath Soft Cheese Company, got myself a nice creamy strawberry milkshake. The dairy was nice and fresh. The strawberry flavor was definitely very present, but it was a little too thin for my liking. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll go back and try their cheeses. Last place I went was this bao place. I got myself a nice fried chicken bao, and my god, it was so good. Juicy, buttery on the inside, crispy, crunchy on the outside. Had this nice sauce. The bao bun gave very nicely. I loved it. Unfortunately, by this time, the jet lag was starting to catch up.
Oh my god, so much walking. I'm sweating like a pig. Though I've eaten a lot of stuff at Borough Market, and it was all good, but good god, all this walking and my feet are killing me.
In the end, I decided to just go back to my hostel, do some laundry, get a shower, and just go to bed. At first, I thought I was letting a lot of y'all down by not doing so much, but I also knew I had 2.5 weeks ahead of me, so I had to get all the rest that I could. I'm just dubbing over this part because I was 100% delirious and just talking out of my ass, and it was definitely the right call to call it at 7 and to dub over this part. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Tune in tomorrow when I go on my first UK train ride from London to Swansea. In the meantime, consider subscribing and watching another video. I love y'all. Thank y'all for changing my life. See y'all tomorrow.